Hey everyone, do you know what time it is? Well, maybe the nails will give you a hint. Or the books. MerMay! So, if you're in the adult coloring community for a little while, you know that some months we have certain themes, and MerMay is for, well, May. Just kind of like February is for February. So I thought I would share some of my favorite mermaid-only books. Now, I have tons of other adult coloring books that have mermaids in them, but these are ones that are specific to mermaids only, and I'm going to try and work in these predominantly for the entire month of May. Granted, I will, I'm sure, branch out, but first off is Mermaids. Can't get more clearer than that, right? By Yana Prosperina. This is available on Amazon. It is a create space one. I love how, though, she has like this table of contents in the back. You can actually test your color palettes. But yeah, I mean, this is create space paper, but the art is just so pretty. I typically will use Prismas on create space paper, although I may just scan and print these out so I don't have to fuss with the paper. But as you can see, beautiful images, all line art. I know for her Patreon, she's released some, and then also on her Etsy store, she has like her mermaid pages you can buy separate. I'm not including any individual PDFs that I might work on that are also mermaid themed. I'm just focusing on the books right now. Speaking of, this is a PDF, but it's an entire book. So this is Daughters of the Sea coloring book. This is by Mystic Art Mirrors. I bound it loosely in these report cover bindings that I like to use. That way I can just pull a page out, but they're covered in plastic and nice and protected. But oops, this is one of her older ones, but tons of cute images. Some of them you'll recognize because they've been like made into diamond paintings. And of course, like I said, this book has been around for a while. This is the other half of it. I ended up splitting it because I accidentally bought a binding set that could only do 50 normal pages. So when that comes down to cardstock, ooh, I might do this one first. When that comes down to cardstock, it's even less. So I had to split the book up. But yeah, as you can see, super cute. So that's Daughters of the Sea. I know I have her mermaid one, but I didn't print it. So, and I'll leave links to all of these in the description below. Next, I have Enchanted Sea. This is a mermaid coloring book by Molly Harrison. Again, this is also a Create Space one. Has very dark grayscale, but I find these kind of fun. I usually don't scan and reprint these ones just because it wastes a lot of black ink. Ooh, look at that. She's like a fairy and a mermaid. I like that one. But yeah, I love coloring her dark grayscale. It's actually a lot easier than you would think. And then like if you want to use white highlights, it's a lot easier to add. That's on the cover. But these images are incorporated into her like 100 fantasy grayscale books, I believe. So you may want to double check there. But I had bought this last year after MerMay, so I was like, I need to use it this year for MerMay. Isn't that lovely? I love her artwork. And these are all like dated. I mean, this is from 2008. She's been around a while. Because all of these are artworks that she's like colored herself, or painted, I should say. And you can actually buy her artwork, but then she's created them into adult coloring pages. Okay, next I have Mermaids and Other Sea Creatures. This is by Camilla de Erco. Is this like her second book? I can't remember. So she does that manga style. Some of her stuff is really cute. Sometimes it can be kind of creepy. I think the point of her artwork, I haven't even done anything in this, so this would go towards May Color Your Hoard as well. So I need to do a page, but like there's no rules. Like You can color these with whatever you want. Great cardstock. Great printing. I mean, thick. You can do water. Oh, I like that one. Just stepped on that one by accident just to show you the paper. So yeah, I need to color something in here this month. Oh, I like that one too. Yeah, so many fun pages. I keep getting her books and I'm like, I need to color that, and then I forget. Okay, Jasmine Beckett Griffith, Mermaids. Again, can't get more specific than that. Now, her pages are smoother. They have like this ivory finish. I love her artwork. Those big, luscious eyes always staring at you. I'm not doing like full flip throughs, but I'm kind of giving you little glimpses. Now, what's cool about hers though, is over here, this is talking about her artwork, because these are original artworks. So she's actually like painted them or whatever. But now like we have the line art, so we can do it ourselves. But she has like a little story or background story about them. And I have not colored in this book yet, and I need to. So again, this would go towards Color Your Hoard. Ooh, I like that one. There's quite a few in here that have already caught my eye flipping through for you guys. Even that one. So yeah, I love her work. I think it's mostly I'm like, oh, I have to be in the mood, and ooh, that one would be fun. And other times it's just her line art can be very left open to interpretation. And so sometimes all that blank space, you're like, I don't know if I'm confident enough to fill it. Okay, this is the Mermaids grayscale book by Daria, Seka, Soleil. It's her third one that she had released. Now this is on the nicer Amazon paper. That's just a bonus page. Let's get to the mermaids. Okay, so some of these, it's oceans mermaids, but I'm like, some of these aren't mermaids. But now we're into the mermaids. Beautiful images. You can also get these individual PDFs, most of them, on her Etsy store. Like some of these I know, excuse me, came in a 4-pack, like for MerMay. Ooh, that would be adorable to do for Mother's Day too. So yeah, I'm gonna work on this book this month. Oh, I love that one. I love her cutesy ones. And her sexier ones too, as I like to call them. Okay, this one, when I first bought this book, I laughed so hard because I was like, oh my gosh, how old are you, Corey? Now this is a Teresa Goodrich though. One of my favorite artists that does from Dover, aka, what is it, Coloring Heaven? Can't think right now. But I bought this a long time ago. And I haven't colored in it either, but isn't this like cute? I mean, yes, this was made for kids. It's on crappy CreateSpace paper. Actually, it's a little bit better than the CreateSpace. But I'll probably scan it so I don't have to fuss with the paper, because I don't like the paper in this one. I like the one in the Daria books though. Okay, and then I have Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls, Mermaids, and More to Color. I have the pocket size edition of this too, so I might use that. And then I also have the pocket size one that I've been working through for Enchanted Faces. And I would say like 90% of those in there are mermaids, so I'll probably work on that as well. Oh, isn't that ugly to see? These are ones I've already done. This is on the actual CreateSpace paper. Oh, that's right. I was doing something with Ohuhu pastels. And then that was Ohuhu's as well. This was a naughty. I used Copics for the hair. Don't use your Copics on this stuff. This one, oh, I printed this on different paper. I was testing Arteza marker paper. Do not like it. I go back to my hammer mill. But yeah, this whole book, if you've seen my video on how to take apart a book, I've taken this one apart. Look, I even tagged that for MerMay. I've colored a lot in here that I didn't know I colored. That was done with Copics as well. On the Create Space paper. Oh, this one I remember. I started this one, and then I totally could not remember what colors I was using. But yeah, there's a lot of mermaids in here. It does say, you know, and other. So there's going to be a few things that aren't mermaids, but I plan to, let's see, here's the table of contents. I want to color either in here or the pocket size one. And I'm going to scan, I've done more in this book than I realized. I'm going to scan a lot of these and put them on my hammer mill so I can color them with markers, because they're really big and open and they kind of just scream, color me with marker. At least at this size. In pocket size, not so much. Okay, another one. This is Mermaids in Paradise. This is by Denise Klett. I think I have pages marked from last year's MerMay. So the birds are always there. She now has the book out for the birds. Now, there's going to be a lot of blankets in this one, kind of like the fairies one, but not as bad. But these are fun. They're fun pages. Like, they got the quirky birds. I know I've colored a page in here, haven't I? I swear I did for one MerMay. This would be a fun one. But see, aren't these pretty? And this is really good cardstock, by the way. You can put water on it. Single-sided, so you can do markers. Don't have to worry about bleeding. I love the open backgrounds she gives you, so you can do like so many different things. The funny birds again. She is like a hoot. Oh yes, this one. I wanted to do this one last year. I mean, think of the possibilities with that background. I think that's why I didn't do it, because I was like, I don't know. Oh, here's one I did. This was a while ago, actually. Distress ink, Prismacolor. The Distress ink bled onto her skin. But I remember that hair combo, I think, is on my Instagram. So Prisma is, you can smush any colors together you want. Oh, these are so darling, aren't they? So yeah, this will be perfect for MerMay. I had marked this one with my cute bookmark from Coloring Kid. So I'll have to color that one this year. But I definitely want to tackle more in this book. So yeah, that's Mermaids in Paradise. Okay, and then lastly, I have The Imaginary Underwater World of Jane F. Hankins. She had a sale a long time ago, and it was like everything was 50% off. So I bought every single book other than, I think, like 2 that just weren't for me. These are on outrageously thick papers. You can tackle these with marker, pencils, whatever you want. But super cute. You do need to buy these from her website. We'll have a couple that don't have mermaids. I've been dying to do this one. I wanted to do it with my museum aquarelles. I have used watercolor pencils in her stuff before. In fact, I have one for my April pages. So yeah, I definitely will be working in this one. A few things, like I said, will be not mermaid because it's underwater themed. Oh darn, I wish a mermaid was in here because this one's so cute. Maybe I'll just color it just because I want to. But yeah, it's so pretty. I love her artwork. It's just so quirky. She's very quirky and different, that's for sure. You have to really be into her style. But yeah, that is my set of MerMay books. Like I said, I'll leave links in the description below. I do want to put most of my focus on these. Of course, not all, because I may occasionally come across something else. But I also have some Etsy PDFs that are MerMay specific. So I will maybe show those in a different video if I have time. If not, I wanted to at least show you the books I was going to focus on and kind of go from there. But I'd love to know what you're working on for MerMay. If you have any plans, or if you kind of just skip over it because it's not for you. I totally understand. And yeah, until next time, everyone, take care. Bye now.